Alright, boys and girls, and welcome to Growing Guitar. We have an interesting collab here, TeddySwimsand Tiago. Alright, so this one is the door. So the door goes in the same way through the entire song. We will not use any capo. Why? Because we have a lot of bar chords in this one. So therefore, no need for any capo. Let's go into the chords. And we have a first starting point here with a G sharp minor. We play the bar on the 4th fret over all strings. You have the index finger there. And then you need to add 6 on A and 6 on D. Then we have the E. Alright, and that goes open E, second A, second D, first G, open B, and open E. We have the F sharp. Right, so this is another bar chord. You play the bar now on the 2nd fret over all strings, and then you need to add 4th on A, 4th on D, and 3rd on G, not 2nd, 3rd on G, and there you have the F sharp. All right, the next chord will be the D sharp minor. So I would prefer to do it over here. You could do it like this. I think that's a little bit harder, especially when you go to the D sharp, which we'll do pretty soon. So it's tough to go it here on the 1st fret with the bar finger. So instead you'll jump down here to the 6th fret and you play bar over 5 strings. The next finger should cover all strings except from the last E string. You could do that as well, but you don't have to. So the 5 strings below you have to on the 6th fret, and then you need to add 8 on D, 8 on G, and 7th on B. That's the D sharp minor, and then the D sharp, I just turned this one into 2 bars. So the first one stays there on the 6th frets, 5 strings, and the second one goes on the 8th fret, and I try to bar the D, G, and B string. And when I do the strumming here, I do it in the mid area. So I try to stay away from both the E strings, so both high E and the bass E. So I do the short downstrokes there. And there you have all the chords. And speaking of strumming and all that, we need to learn the pattern. So if you go back to the G sharp minor, you will play down, up, clap. Okay? So down, up, clap. That is one round, so. Okay, so we have 2 different ways of playing this. We have, if you listen to this tutorial, we have this transition notes, which will be like bridges, small bridges between the chords. So if we just go with plain strumming, we can skip that notes, and I'm gonna give you the chord progression here without the added notes to it. So first we're gonna look at that, and then you're gonna play G sharp minor 2, then E2, then F sharp 2, then you go over to the D sharp minor, play 1, and the D sharp 1. Right? And there you have 1 round. You could play that from the beginning till the very end. Great. But you can also add these transition notes to it. So what you're going to do there, you're going to keep the main chords here. So you're going to play the G sharp minor. You're going to play 1 full round. And then on the 2nd round, instead of playing the clap, okay, so you just take the clap away on the 2nd round because you had G sharp minor 2. On the 2nd round, you take away the clap and you replace that with a transition note instead. So that clap will be down instead. So it will be like this. 1 round, and then the 2nd round, and then an added note. So in this case, we're gonna go over to this 2nd fret E string. That's the added note. And then you continue, as you do when you do the strumming, the E2. And then on the 2nd round, you skip the last clap here and add a transition note, which will be the 4th fret E string. So the 2nd round for E will be like this. And the 4th fret E string. Okay, and then you go to the G sharp, sorry, the F sharp. And on the second round, you have a transition note, which will be the open E string. That replaces the clap there. And then you have the D sharp minor first. One full round. And then the D sharp, you have almost one full round. You have a transition note, which will be the 3rd fret E string now. So the D sharp will be down, clap down, up, and then the 3rd fret E string. It will be like this. And then you start all over again on the G sharp minor. So one round with the transition notes. I'm gonna play it a little bit slower for you so you can understand what's going on. It goes like this. And there you have it, guys. So TeddySwimsand, Tiago, great collab, The Door. Yeah, that's it. All right. So if you enjoyed this, feel free to support me here with a like on this tutorial. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Why not? And play tuned.